You need something that doesn't care silence.
Yeah, you need some win condition too.
Yeah.
If they don't have any.
You need damage. You have a chrono. You have all the setup. Like, you see the EHOME.
It can cause some problems for the Timber.
Yeah, I don't think Beastmaster can go Necrobook this game, though. I think he has to buy the Vlads for the team. I don't think anyone else is going to afford it, unless they put it on the safe lane carry Venge. Well,
this
there's
nice
going to be a kill on Innocence here.
I had 2 stuns available. ILTV and No-Tail working together.
Use in this game, like, who do you actually curse? Cursing Timbersaw sucks.
Yeah.
Cursing Void is also bad, because nobody's going to kill him.
It's like you gotta curse the supports. Like when you want to keep the light out of the pool. ET would be too tanky for it, so it's tiny.
If Caudle gets cursed next to his cores, he's out of position. Like, that's just flat out a misplay then, which, well, obviously there will be situations where you're out of position, you make mistakes, everybody does, but it's a less likely scenario to arise than...
Man, they're really trying to beat into that Elder Titan. He's pushing the distance of this. He copped both the Magic Missile as well as the Storm Bolt and still thought he could survive through it.
I think he died on purpose in the end.
Just heavy damage into the safe laners.
It's just, he either has to die there or run all the way to the enemy tier 2 to suicide, because he was out of juice. He didn't have any regen left. Nothing really to speak. Timber, the matchup for him is way too good against Beastmaster, and he knows that when Timber reaches level 3, the lane's just over. Like, they can't solve this with that hero at all.
Yeah.
So I think they might just flat out try lane and be like, good luck, Seb, you're on your own, because none of our supports can win this lane for you, or even pressure in it. And that might have been the logic, because I was wondering why don't EHOME put the Timbersaw mid? When once Timber's level 3 drop, doesn't do anything.
They're finally going on bottom. Jirax is waiting for it, even with the Dire Observe Ward in the lane. They were unable to react in time to OG's aggression. The double stuns just hold you in position for so long. Meanwhile, Thompson actually gets solo killed by ASD.
Jirax is actually potentially in trouble here if they can connect over with Void. He doesn't have an Arctic Burn for 30 seconds. Obviously, really long cooldown on that. Yeah, I think he's dead.
Yeah, ET Stomp's going to connect and say goodbye.
Good dash. 10% no? Don't think it mattered though. But it's the mental damage.
It's like No-Tail's actually been brought to mid to try and give some space to Thompson. So here's your first secondary TP. Going to arrive from Jirax. He does not have the Arctic Burn available, just a Splinter Blast. So it's going to buy time to keep it light to TP in. Plus the ET in from behind gets the double stomp out. The Gust pushing them back. A 3-man silence. And now ET too far underneath the tower. That was not your destiny, but the toss was just as good. Finding and Seb. Never let this Beastmaster have any space, even under his own tower.
This is one of Beastmaster's worst matchups in all of Dota. You can't pressure the Timbersaw with the boards because he just gets armor and doesn't care.
It's happening again in mid. Just a Spirit Stomp. Thompson just couldn't walk away from it, and the never-ending avalanche connections means that Thompson just has...
But it also means that EHOME are getting away with an off-lane Void, which generally in this patch is pretty weak, but... You know, their other lanes are so strong that they can distribute resources the way they want.
I really don't know about this fight in mid. You've still got the ET sitting behind. The Splinter Blast won't connect. Now the Stomp and Avalanche will. But that's a double damage Tiny. He actually backed off for a second. Will throw the tree and the ET in. Stuns out from the Vengeful Spirit. Wave of Terror will remove the armor. So Jirax and Thompson have a chance to find some extra kills, but it's a support for a support. The ET, I say support for support. ET for support for core.
Yeah.
ET for the VS.
I still think that could have gone better for EHOME. I think Tiny was a little bit too cautious in this situation, showing a bit too much respect.
Seb, Seb is in fact dead. There's no way to run away, even with a double ball.
In a second. They're going to send Venge up there. Venge isn't going to have fun either. This is a problem. This was the Timbersaw last pick we talked about. What do you do?
Who especially when Timber gets another one. Like, you send 2 heroes up and one of them dies.
They can't deal with them. I think OG are in serious trouble already.
They've actually lost Vengeful Spirit as well. There's no dire vision up there, it's just the slow. There's no way to escape when you got Tiny rotating in from the side. TP's coming in from the Wyvern, but yeah, you want to cancel that. There's no way to survive in that lane, so now it's Void versus Beastmaster on bottom. That's nicer, but the core that had the farm just feeds his life up on the top. That net worth disparity between the cores is huge.
I think that was actually survivable for the Venge. Could have swapped the Tiny that ran...
But top lane is totally abandoned from both teams.
Dire's middle tower,
which means attention turns elsewhere. Thompson goes jungle now, he's got his level 6. And swap. Oh, they want to go for the kill over on Tiny. Follow-up stun is available. Need to keep that damage coming in, but the ET stop. Thompson knows he cannot be caught by this Chronosphere. There's not enough mana. Actually, he does if he uses the 6-stick charges, but with a quick silence, both the arms, he's still holding those charges. Notel knows he's dead. The toss up and then the swap down. Notel will survive, actually destroying the damage, which means the magic missile hits into Innocence. They'll find the kill. The ET Spirit still sitting on top, and they're a little concerned as the storm is arriving, but the roar from Seb will cancel it. Avalanche creating some level of space, but down goes the ET.
Doesn't look too good from Mellow Titan. It zones off the Drow, so they can't really pursue the Tiny. He's going to start bottling up. At any point right now, Faithbion can use the Chrono to kill the Sven or the Venge that swaps in, but he's saving it for what he's anticipating will be a bigger teamfight play. And it is coming now, but now Caudle is dead and they're kind of on the back foot, so full-on disengage mode. They don't get any more. Oh, Seb is in trouble.
Yeah, we're back to live. And swap
nice
away.
swap.
Seb on 17 HP. He'll give the roar out. That one attack is not enough from the Keeper of the Light to find the kill. Timber, he ain't done yet. He's looking for any kind of opening. Another quick blast. The amount of times that Luna has hit Seb is unbelievable. Maybe up on the top. He's trying to save him. The Vengeful Spirit's got a lot of damage into Faith Beyond. He's still got time walk to get away, but he puts himself inside the Chronosphere, which Winter Wyvern was clipped on the edge. They'll pull him back in. The Fuddus is down, and the Storm Bolt, well, it does fly from Notel. The kill on the Faceless Boy, but hello! Timbersaw has managed to arrive, and everyone from OG wants to get the hell out of there.
So 3 for 1. At the very least for OG, they got the Void kill. But again, good fight from EHOME Joe. So it's hard to use Cold Embrace and Curse in this game. I just think the Wyvern pick doesn't really solve many problems in my mind.
Easy Shadowblade, walk up, kill. OG feels, but this Dire Observer Ward just sees way too much. Notel pops the war cry, no, just to get back underneath the tower. It's level 4, but Timbersaw doesn't care about towers. That's a level 4 reactive army. He's got all the life in the world. He'll come underneath the tier 3 towers. No TP support because they're busy in mid, attacking in towards the Tiny and the Elder Titan.
Big kill.
So they're able to find 2 while Ego is being distracted. Notel has just juked this out. He can trigger the war cry again, but they cut him down. Still no TPs coming in. They know they can't kill him, so instead they just go for the tier 1 tower in mid. And now Timber, well, he'll come into this fight. The boards are doing their work. ILTV stayed around a little bit longer, so they'll be able to kill off Innocence. The Timber Chain unable to do the damage into the
whole time. Probably overestimated the cast range of this spell, wanted to knock the Venge into the tower, but any blinding light just upward would have been enough to set up his Timber and save the tower. So OG gonna be very happy with this.
Smart from Jirax. He put down the sentry ward, saw the Tiny coming in, so he had a chance to react, but it's still not enough. AF Beyond's going to arrive. Time walk forward. Chrono's off cooldown in 2 seconds time. Seb back underneath the tower.
Nice
VS is nearby. He's got the swap available. Seb, he has nowhere to really survive this, and there's nothing but ILTV.
Feel the same presence in fights just yet. Thompson needs a lot of time.
He's actually going for a Blink Dagger as well, looking to try and just reposition in fights.
Blink in, Gust, key hero like the Void into this team.
Seb can't get the TP off in time. The Spirit Stomp is able to find him. And that is one very dead Beastmaster. I was just wondering if you change the build into reposition when the Faceless Boy is looking to jump you. Blink Dagger is terrific against this.
I think the problem with going Silver Edge in this game is you can't really go in on the Timber. If he has the reactive, I'm hearing a curse.
No, you can't TP underneath the ball.
Nope. So if you use the Silver Edge to go in on the Timber, if he already has reactive armor running, you're not going to kill him anyway. And if you do break him before the armor stacks start stacking up, well, you're a drop.
Wraithband behind at the moment. Like he's holding onto the smoke because they want to try and fight, but they may just have the chance to fight right now in the mid lane. I say the chance. Have they got enough to get through the Timbersaw? The ET Stomp is out, but 7 Nota. They got around the back. Timbersaw able to chain himself out of it. And this is not the fight they were looking for. Not to mention Tiny's in the back line. Thompson took a lot of damage, but not enough to kill him. Maybe Ego can finish that job. Finally, the Tiny will fall. Thompson swapped up and away from the fight. He couldn't stay on top of him and swap again. You just get interrupted. The Chrono is huge. Same with the Collar Blast right over the top of him. And a secondary one. That one won't do as much damage. The ET split up. ILTV couldn't get away in time, but they are now on the chase. OG. They smell blood in the water. The Stomp, it will not create enough space from Destiny. He runs down, but the damage from the BS is so high, they'll curse up the Keeper of the Light just to hold him in position so they can finish the job. 4 heroes down from each.
See the Timber come in from the top right. Chakram is going to land, just barely jukes it off, survives with 1 health, gets swapped off. And this is important. If Drow doesn't stay alive here, they probably don't kill off this Timbersaw, or at least they would have traded. And if Timber is alive in this Chrono, it's a team wipe. So these small things add up. Perfect heal as well here from Jirax on No Tail, keeping him alive in the Chrono. Just
The Immortal, they feel confident, they take tier 2 tower on top, and then they move towards the middle lane. They want as many of these towers gone as possible. Curse is out, just holding the Faceless Void in possession, and now he jumps away. Maybe with this big blown ability, they won't want to go for more. Chrono's on cooldown for 16 seconds, but his top lane, they're pushing in. This fight is happening against N0tail and mid. They've got Cold Embrace making it difficult to fight, but the tier 3 tower is being brought down by Seth and ILTV. They need to go back to defend this. EHOME that jumps out, Thompson's looking to try and defend with a quick blink away. They take the range racks. The ball of light, never walk towards the light if you're OG, but they have no other choice. The two heroes will probably die up on top. Seb is just out of range, and it will in fact be ILTV going down. They still take the range racks. We're at 20 minutes. Yeah. Well, Thompson's adding more pressure to bottom lane. He's already taken the tier 1 tower. They just add more and more aggression. ILTV's thinking about the initiation. Stormbolt out to begin with. They'll swap him back over right in the middle of the Necrobooks. And the stun, cancelling the Timber Chain. He's got the one charge. Actually, the Bloodstone also being picked by Timber, but the Chrono catching 3 in the back line. But then the ET stun. Is it going to be enough? They're all coming into the light with the Curse. Tiny is also controlled, but the Vengeful Spirit is finally brought down. This is the fight you wanted for EHOME. One where Timber is alive. Seb will TP up and no, the stun. Faceless Void's going to bash him. It's a blink from Thompson, begins his own TP. He'll be able to survive. Seb will not be so lucky. Maybe OG pushed a little bit too hard.
Right, there's now Crimson Guard on the Timbersaw, so not only is he tanky now, he's going to help his team out a lot in terms of surviving this Necrobook. All of the right clicks from Zhao and Bench. Great Curse, instant auto kill.
Goodbye to the Coddle, so you got no ball of light anymore. He does not have buyback available, but Jirax lost his own life. There's some Faith Beyond. It's a good Chronosphere. Both Beastmaster and Vengeful Spirit caught inside of it, but Timbersaw can he get close to finish the job. Seb still got the roar off in time, allowing the Vengeful Spirit more space to continue this fight, but the better space. ET Stomp and N0tail and Thompson caught napping. As Ego can get back to the tower. They get the Cold Arrow hit into the Elder Titan. Can they keep the push going? Able to get a gust off, but ET up to the hillside. N0tail has to go for the instant Stormbolt. Control up the Timbersaw. Keep him down. Move the Necrobooks a little bit closer. N0tail's Warcry is giving him the movement speed just to get back and around the tier 2 tower, while as Thompson blinking up on the hill, chasing down the ET with the gust. The Timbersaw slowed up. The Necrobooks are back, and Timbersaw is brought down 70 seconds without.
Timber is trying to feel out the area. OG have really good vision here. ASD running in. The sentry is gonna fall short, but
the Silver Edge just wore off as well. But yeah, they see ILTV over in the tree lines. They're committing everything. Even the Earth Splitter's coming out. Get rid of the vision, force them back.
Yeah, they place that high ground ward themselves, and oh, there's a Chrono. Yeah, they're gonna find a secondary.
Found a better target. Beastmaster as well into the mid lane. He'll go down, 53 seconds down.
Illusion when you kill the Venge too. Just get rid of it. It's annoying.
Great Observer and Sentry once again. See so much. They got the curses out on the Keeper of the Light. They're grouped up for a double stun of N0tail. Ego wants to come over to help out, but be careful. There is a Silver Edge Vengeful Spirit on the hunt, and both your so he doesn't care. Blinks high ground, totally blind. The Hawk is now in position, rather deep inside the EHOME base, so Keeper of the Light and ET will respawn. Keep in mind that top range racks have gone down, not to mention N0tail. He was adding pressure up there. They've come outside the base. Look for that Chrono. 7 seconds till it's up. Jirax defensive Fuel Scepter buys himself a little bit of time. Toss up towards the air. He'll die on impact on the ground. And do they just let the Chronosphere go? Yeah, you do. Revealing the Vengeful Spirit. No way to hide. He has cheese available, but does he have the time when the Chrono wears off? Will he want to consume it? He does not. They hold it back. They almost claim the range racks in mid. That is the permanent damage that is applied.
I don't know if OG needed to try to be that cute with the Sven top at the same time.
And also the Sven buyback. He bought back Yules and Shadowblade.
It's don't buy these items. Not because they're bad, but because you don't know what they're good. This is a very unusual build for Wyvern.
Seb's in trouble. They're chasing him once again. I think he's wondering if he pops the Necrobooks out, get caught by the Stomp and into the ET Thriller. N0tail wants to help him out, but there's no helping that Beastmaster. They're still running back in. It's a double stun, but everyone needs to retreat back out of this. N0tail will now pop the Warcry. Tries to dodge the Avalanche and the Stomp, at least dodges half the Avalanche and the Stomp, and surviving with one charges. It is just wasting time of EHOME, but he is dead. And that hands the Drorainda, and she's up on top trying to finish up the Butterfly.
Yeah. Actually, oh, wait a second, Jirax, Shadowblading up. going to talk about his items in a moment.
See, this is when the item is good.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the reason Jerax has...
I guess you're going to go for
wait
this
a
one.
second.
Thompson actually TP'd. He's right on top of the Chakra. They've got the silence on Timbersaw. Tries to use the Manta to dodge the stomp. It will not happen, but Seb found a better target. The Keeper of the Light up on the hill. They have to go over and help him, but he's keeping the Necrobooks away, trying to actually get the kill into Innocence. ILTV can't find it, but Thompson will around the side. The Curse is out, giving more space for Seb and more damage in the Timber. The Gust is good. Tiny, he's dodging a lot of the damage thanks to the Ghost Scepter, and up goes the Timbersaw, but the Chronosphere catching two, technically three. ASD's caught in the edge of it. The Thompson, he'll take no damage when the Cold Embrace is holding him close. The jump away from Faith Beyond. He's out of mana, but look at the TP over from Jerax. He does not want to let Faith Beyond get out of here. TP scroll is available. Jump up begins the TP, and then a quick swap back out into the stun. Void is down for 75 seconds. Who's
this time around? The Ignis hit 0 heroes for the full duration. They just placed it kind of in the middle of nowhere. The Chrono comes in too late, gets 2 heroes, and kind of almost kills his own Tiny. Close to killing there from ASD, just barely.
He didn't even want to stick around for the hit. He knew he has to TP back because here comes the rest of them. Swap in the instant hit. Defensive Yule Scepter up from the Timbersaw, but now Notan wants to go for the fight. Pull back in. The only one caught by the Earth Splitter as the Illuminate. Jerax just tanks through it, but maybe he can't tank through that. The Winter Wyvern, defensive Yule Scepter up once again. Pushed up to the side. He'll have to embrace himself if he wants to fight, but it will not happen. Elder Titan with a plus 270 damage. Sure! Just kills off the
Winter's Curse. If he gets an ally curse, he can save him if he's not in it. And the reason Wyvern went for the Shadow Blade, I think he wants to... Yep.
The smoke gank is coming in, a quick blink away from the Beastmaster, but it won't help. Tiny was already there, waiting for him inside the river. Aurora creates some space with the time dilation. The Gust is there, but it only reveals the fact that Thompson was the... It's allowing him to split push and getting out of jail free cards almost. Like, here's the jump once again. Send him up, instantly into the Shadow Blade. Did anyone bring detection? Is that time when you put a gem on the Timbersaw?
Yeah.
You just had enough of this?
Can't really shoot by a gem now.
While this is going on, up on the top lane, the arrows are flying in towards the Tiny Faces. Void jumped in, it's a double Chronosphere, caught the drone, as well as the Beastmaster. Thompson swapped back out again by the VS, which means he'll lose his life, but how much damage can Thompson do? Not a lot when you have Destiny walking right on top, but then the stun from Notal. Space is created, the arrows from Thompson fly thick and fast. There's still a 2-for-2 trade-off at the end of this, and faces Void. He'll jump down, but Thompson jumps right along with him. Manasal at least break free of the time dilation. Through Keeper of the Light, ET not. But they want to come up and finish off this melee racks that the catapults are practically killed already.
Ego couldn't connect to this fight. The Shrine is down. He had nothing to TP on. So,
well, they get the racks at least, but Thompson, how deep are you? Going the wrong way, but then you have a little bit of extra help. The Gust and then the blink down create some space. Jerax, as always, the savior of OG. Faith Beyond keeping the run going. Notal begins his TP. The stun available from ASD. He gets there in time. They even use the Euro Scepter to cancel off Notal. So he's dead again for a long period of time.
Well, 2 is something worth looking into if the map is this difficult to play for them right now. But they have to be able to bring their big heroes to the fight. Like, they took a fight where their Shrine used to be, but it's not there. It's an easy kill.
Got the solo.
Not having Caudle on your high ground is a big, big problem. They need that Blinding Light. They need the Ignis. I think the play for EHOME now is to try to catch the easy kills first. See if you can catch that Wyvern somehow, or if you can maybe... I think going on Sven loses you the game. It's not a big enough kill. You have to find someone else.
They're going to go for the beast. Chrono down on the bottom lane. Seb's out of position, but the double stun from Notal. Seb is still down. Thompson blinks over. He's already taken care of the mid-racks, so he comes over to be involved in the engagement. Notal once again, God Strength now up, trying to beat that front liner. He wants him to go on him, and that's where the curse comes in. Over on the Tiny, swap him out, and the Chronosphere in the back line. It does actually catch out Beastmaster. He will not be able to get the roll off, but will he? He's surviving so long. No, the roll will not come off. Thompson, Manda again trying to dodge, but failing to dodge that ET stomp. But it may not matter if Ego can't get back into relative safety. Another quick silence. This one's over on the ET. The Avalanche with the extra stuns is buying some more time, but not enough. Down goes the ET. Beastmaster still the only one down to OG. They're trying to get the Megas up. Oh, I should say in their favor. Jump in, Faith Beyond. He has no Chronosphere. Use the next best thing for him, which is time dilation. But the stuns, the ball is out. There's 3 heroes caught in this. OG, they're in a rough spot and they can't get back out. So VS using that BKB. I think he actually ended up getting it from the side, but now they just keep bouncing in. Is there more damage? Thompson pushes them away. That Avalanche didn't keep the chain stuns going, then that's why they have more of them. So much more of them. Thompson will finally fall. Wyvern should go down as well. Colin Brace is not protected from the Shark Room, and then VS will join them in the afterlife. All 5 players from OG are down. 2 have buyback, but EHOME are in recovery mode.
This item build on Tiny is super cool.
Chronosphere, when Wyvern Curse is wasted, is all about getting the perfect intervals in that ultimate. Mid lane, Avalanche, toss combinations out, BKB, trigger from the Vengeful Spirit, trying to get away from the Wisp, and you will have Thompson pushed out of it, so there goes number 1. He's got the refresh wall, but the Chronosphere is down for the Yule Set, but face the point, can't do any damage, but ASD in through the backlines with the blink up. Here comes your secondary one. Thompson cannot be protected. He's too far outside the base. Push him up. Maybe not that far out. The Illuminate will not be able to connect. He's now going to be finally brought down. Will he finally be brought down? Well, this battle now shifts its way towards the top. Buybacks are available. Thompson will now use his. But EHOME, they need to do more damage. They're chasing Thompson, the 3-man gun, creating space, blinding light from Innocent, pushing Thompson back into the engagement, and again ASD, he's in the back lines. OG can't have any line. 2 players down, the stuns are out. If Thompson dies, that may just be OG losing this game. He pushes down and into the trees, back to the fountain. Thompson will be able to survive, but what is the cost? ILTV, he's now down to a triple kill for Ego. EHOME are inside the base, they're beginning their TPs out. ET will fall. Is there more stuns? The gust is up. Thompson, he wants to keep up the light. The Ghost Scepter once again causing them more troubles. They can't slow him down. Ego, he'll be able to push his way out. There was 1 tree for him to grab to, but Thompson stays with him. Now the buybacks are in. You've already got the ET there. Tiny looking for his own stun. Notel just wants to be the space creator. Back under the tier 3 tower. Another great blink from Thompson, avoiding this avalanche. But you know there's more where that came. Face Beyond jumps in too. They'll move over towards Notel. How many heroes there without buyback? Make it 4, and they may just go for the G through a tier 3 tower, but where is the creep wave? They don't have the damage just yet. The creep wave is coming in a second. It'll buy some time for Step to respawn. But Thompson, we know you've been pretty damn good before, but how good can you get now? They're moving forward. 3, 4 heroes. Seb jumps out, looks at the Keeper of the Light, giving Thompson that high ground advantage. Seb moves over towards the tier 4 towers. They're ignoring Thompson, focusing on Seb. He's now down once again.
Oh, there's a trouble
up into the air, and that should be the game. Draw Rangers down. GG is the call. That game, it looked like OGs, it looked like EHOME, it looked like OGs again, then EHOME again. But at the end of the day, it's EHOME.
That's probably the most exciting game we've had so far.
It has been.
Across this group stage.